Welcome inside our Campus Insider studios, everybody. I am Shae Peppler alongside our resident analyst, Doug Chapman, and our managing editor, Pete Fiutak. Time to get into some Saturday selections heading into Week 4. Let's start with the Big Ten ACC tilt. We've got the Hurricanes going to Lincoln to take on the Cornhuskers. Doug, who do you think comes away with the victory?
Going with Nebraska. This is one of those old rivalries renewed. Miami's got to go on the road, their first real test. They had an issue Week 1 stopping Louisville's rushing attack. Amir Abdullah is one of the best backs in college football, should have a big day. Going with the Cornhuskers.
I don't see Warren Sapp, Bernie Kosar, Eddie Brown coming out of the tunnel there for Miami. It's the Big Ten. The Big Ten always loses these games this year. I'm going Nebraska anyway. I just think they're going to be that much better.
I was wondering where you're going with that. I am taking Miami in this one, guys.
Wow.
I think Brad Kaya has figured things out since that Louisville game. So
going
I'm
against the
taking
Big Ten is a smart
Miami.
move. That's a smart move.
All right. Well, let's go down south. Alabama playing host to the Florida Gators. A big SEC matchup here. Doug, what do you think?
I got to go with Alabama. At home, it's going to come down to quarterback play. These teams are very, very good on defense, especially in the front. I think people will be amazed at how good Florida's front seven is. I got to give it to the Tide, though.
It's going to be close. The problem is that Florida can't really expose Alabama's weakness, which is that secondary. I know DeMarcus Robinson had a huge game against Kentucky. Don't think that's going to happen this week. I think Alabama wins, but I think we come away with this thinking, you know what, they might not be that great.
Yeah, a clean sweep here. I think the Crimson Tide take the victory as well. Let's go Game 3. It comes from the ACC. It's Clemson, Florida State. Now, no Jameis Winston for the first half. Do you think it matters, Doug?
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm going to go with Clemson. Clemson leads the ACC in pass yards. Winston out for a half. Sean McGuire's not going to be able to air it out. It's going to be a tight game. If Clemson can get up a score, get up 10 points, play a little defense, they are good on defense. They could pull out a victory. It's been done before. It can't be done.
It's Sean McGuire. It's Florida State. He's a 5-star prospect. He's a prototype. He is an NFL caliber quarterback. He's got all the tools. Florida State is going to explode on Clemson. They're going to blow them out. Clemson's not that good.
I agree with you, Pete.
Yes, you do.
I think Florida State wins this, no matter what. I don't know. All right, let's get to our upset of the week. Doug, who you got?
West Virginia over Oklahoma. I've played in Morgantown. Very, very tough place to play. It's going to be a shootout. West Virginia is going to force Oklahoma to get involved in a shootout. Clint Trickett is completing over 75% of his passes, averaging 400 yards passing the game. That offense has been slowly working its way up. You saw it versus Alabama. They're going to beat Oklahoma.
And Marshall's calling. You can't make that. They're pulling your herd card back from picking the West Virginia Mountaineers. I like it. That I'm not man enough to make that pick like a Doug Chapman is. I'm going to go a little bit lame. It's not that big an upset, but North Carolina over East Carolina. I know everyone.
How is that an upset?
Because it technically is, because they're the underdog. But North Carolina is. But I think they just have more. I don't like East Carolina that much. I think Virginia Tech needed a little bit too long to wake up last week. Once they did, kind of expose East Carolina's lines a little bit. I think North Carolina rolls.
I am taking Utah over Michigan this weekend.
Yeah, you do not like your Big Ten.
I'm a Big Ten girl, but I'm taking the Utes over Michigan
You're
at the Big
scarred by
House.
Bowling Green last week.
Come on, 57.5 points is what the Utes are averaging right now. Number 3 scoring offense in the FBS.
I feel sad for making such a weenie pick. Let's
recap, shall we? Let's see what we picked. The two men here taking Nebraska. I am taking Miami. It's a clean sweep with the Crimson Tide. And then Doug thinks Clemson over Florida State. And then we got West Virginia, North Carolina, and Utah, the underdogs that we think will prevail. Well, we will have to discuss this Monday morning. Doug and Pete, thanks so much as always. Well, this weekend you can catch us, Doug, Pete, myself, and Ray Crawford as we go to Laramie, Wyoming to check out the Owls taking on the Cowboys. That game you can catch at 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Mountain Time right here on CampusInsiders.com.